Found my little friend again who was wandering around 2 days ago. I gained some color. I gave him a couple of drops of water off of my finger. He was finally getting the idea, or he or she, that I'm friendly. So now I'm going to go dig up an earthworm, since flies are not on the menu. Well, I dug up a small earthworm for my little friend here. I had trouble with it, being alive as it was. I did wash it off with water, but I decided I had to try to kill the worm, so I took a stick and mashed it in a few places. Those things are hard to kill. But this little one finally ate it. I didn't want the worm to suffer like that, but it's the first time I've done that. These flies around here drive me nuts. I don't have this little one's tolerance. So I'm going to try to make a makeshift nest. Try to keep well, give him or her some cover. Keep the predators away. There's a chance of rainstorms, so it's got to be, well, I'll improvise. I'm sorry, I have to clear my throat. Make sure I can be seen. So you left the nest a little too soon, and you got lost. Got abandoned. Your parents agreed to let you go running off on your own. Let's see, the dried fruit is too dry. Right, I need a microphone. I forgot they can't hear me unless I got a microphone for my quiet little voice. Okay, kid. I wonder if this will work in my shirt pocket. As long as I'm not moving around, I shouldn't make scuffing noises. So I gave you 2 small earthworms, a little mashed up, and a few drops of water. As soon as you get constructed. And Mr. Persimmon, the feral sage. Camping, working, practicing my conservation schooling. Peanuts and dried fruit. I was wondering when I'd get around to using this mortar and pestle. This will be quite useful. I can imagine how big your stomach is. I'm not sure about your metabolism. I'm not sure how often I should be feeding you. I'll give you some wilderness peanut butter. Okay, let's see. Put the fruit in a bag of water overnight so it can soften up. peanuts in the wild. I've learned if I whistle at a certain pitch. There's a couple of your relatives, might be one or two of your parents, fussing over each other in the trees. If I whistle just the right pitch, this young one thinks it's feeding time. Let's see, this works better when I put it on the end of the stick. My finger's a little too big. Sorry, I might not ever have peanuts again, but this is a special treat for a lonely little kid. Try some. There we go. That's protein, that's a fat. Now you gotta learn how to wipe your bake off. How does that taste? I gotta memorize those notes. Let's see. Let's make sure you get enough to eat. Get that off of your beak. Oops. Careful there. You dropped it. Let's get that back. There you go. Got the idea. Oh, you like that. Oops, it fell. Oh well, if any bugs come around, they can have that. Here it is. Yum, 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 yum. Nom, nom, nom. Yes. I suppose I can give you more later. Let's wipe your beak off. Got that? Good boy. Well, judging from that look, I think you want more. Are you finished? Tasty. Wet peanuts. Nice and mushy. Okay. Nothing between the worms and that little bit of peanut. That should be good for now. Yes. So you're getting your strength back. Get a Ziploc bag. Mash up a few more. Put some fruit with it. A few peanuts. See, that's what they look like. So did you blow out of the nest or did you jump? You watched your parents well enough to know in the next week what kind of bugs you can eat and which ones you can't and how to catch them. Evan's quite a talker, isn't he? Let's see if you're ready to try some more. Would you like any more? Oh, you're still hungry. Good stuff. Is that enough? I'm sure your stomach's pretty small, but here, if you want, there's some more. Salt to help you stay hydrated too. Sorry, it's more than is natural for you. Okay, that's enough for now. Before I go to bed, I'll give you some more. Okay. There's plenty here. I never got to be a parent, but I did do some caretaking. Add a little bit more water. That should do it. Oops. Okay. Makeshift nest I made. I'm aware of certain wild plants that insects don't like so much. I got a few broken leaves of bergamot, also known as bee's balm. There's a little bit of juniper. That's a chokecherry branch. Plantain leaves. And I got a little wild rose sprouting here. Made the nest out of grass. Cut some long grass, twisted it up, rolled it into a circle. Not quite adequate. I'm going to build this up just a little bit more for the night time. I want my little friend to stay warm. But I can't block off his point of view. Well, I can't block off his line of sight because I don't want any predators getting him. Right, kid? You must be so tired. Your eyes were wide open when I found you and you were so hungry. And now you're digesting all that yummy food. Squashed worms, peanuts. Well, anyway, some of the wild plants might slightly deter any ticks from moving in. There were flies bothering him earlier, but they're not here now. One tried to house itself under its wing, and he kicked it out a couple of times. Oh, we have a visitor. You gonna come visit with us? Am I Dr. Doolittle this week? I need to get your face on the camera. Yes? There you are. I met this one and her sister this morning. Come say hello. Want to try some peanuts? You're welcome. Well, I'm not going anywhere, dear friend. You just go ahead and eat and rest and whatever you need to do. Right, Junior? Now, it's a good sign and a bad sign for me. Because there's a definite mystical polarity that when I'm getting along with animals, people do the opposite. And when I'm getting along well with people, animals avoid me. I want to know if that deer is eating thistle. So I was talking about the deer looking emaciated. I can see the outlines of the ribs. Handsome little bird. You were all gray just 2 days ago. You got some blue on your wings now. Wild animals don't get a chance to dream. They have to stay alert all the time, even when half asleep. The last couple of days have been very interesting. I'm thinking maybe you came from in town if you're this used to me. But then again, the rabbits have been used to me the last couple of weeks, the last month, and they are entirely wild. This is a hillside that I planted with pine cone seedlings 10-15 years ago. Now it's my camping spot. Bless herself, plant a tree. Wonder what Sarah would think. She's so upset with me. I love her, I miss her, but she's a rose with thorns. And I don't like thorns. You were such a young one. How young are you? Do you have bugs? There's a body language that all deer use. Well, all mammals, I meant to say. And if you use them, you can communicate and give them peace. Oops. Sorry, I'm not entirely looking through my camera. Actually, I'm not sure yet if you're male or female. Well, you too. Where's your sibling? You better not be crossing that highway. Judging from your feathers a little fluffed up, I think you're feeling cold. Cold? Or you just want some more of that delicious peanut? I'm sorry that your parents aren't around. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you happen to notice, there was a cougar in this area. Oh, not right now. The cougar was here 5 to 10 years. What do you hear? But the local authorities found it, tranquilized it, and relocated it. That was one of 2 deer remains they found here. I thought a human had killed them. Or maybe they got into some poison. There's a sign of arsenic in a ravine nearby. But now I am fairly 80% sure that it was a mountain lion that took these deer down while they were napping here in these woods. Got a piece of grass tickling your chin. Most people think they know who they are, but if you spend enough time alone, your real self gets those onion layers peeled off. Artichoke layers, whatever. Sweet, sour, bitter, tangy. You got your own variety. Sun's going down. I should eat my dinner.